Corporate ICT have been working with HRM for the last 15 years, apparently. I was told this when I joined. And one of the first things I did is actually go around and visit some of our suppliers. So I'd heard that corporate had been introduced to HRM some 15 years ago by a recommendation and had been doing business with us ever since. So I wanted to find out what this company was like. So I went to actually visit them at their headquarters, because there's nothing quite like meeting the people and looking at the premises to understand how the company operates. And they're still doing business with us. I was actually impressed, because one of the things I saw is not only where Nick, the managing director, sat in relation to his staff. He could see everything that was going on in the office, but also downstairs where they keep parts, bits of phones, power plug, all sorts of things which sometimes you need at short notice. It was really good to see an operation that covered that range of activities, which would provide really good support from us. And so it has proved, because when we needed something at fairly short notice, corporate have been able to procure it. Here's an example of how their knowledge of our business has helped us. Our telephones went down at one of our sites. We lost everything. I got a call Saturday morning saying, Vince, up from the mobile, Vince, what can we do? I called corporate, even though our contract is only Monday to Friday. And at the weekend, they were able to divert all of the calls through to an inbound and then redirect the calls. So people were calling us, set up a mechanism to redirect the call so it would call a bunch of mobiles. So our customers were still able to talk to our salesmen all through a Saturday. And actually, it ran through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because ultimately it was a BT fault which had knocked out our telephony. So as a result of their swift action, the result of their ability to divert our calls through to inbound and outbound onto mobile phones, our business did not suffer. I think we get on very well with them. Our people on local sites respect the engineers who come and visit, and also the people on corporate service desk are all very polite and very engaging, and they're just such easy people to do business with. From time to time, I will call up Nick and sometimes other members of his staff, Janet and Katie. I basically ask for some advice. Where do you think the industry is going with this? What's happening with Samsung, for example? Should I be buying an S3 or a Galaxy? So that sort of advice specific to my individual inquiry about functionality, I get, and I don't have to take it. But I ask certainly Nick more general questions about the way the industry is going, what BT are up to, Virgin, other industry players like Gamma on broadband, and so on. And I'm actually very pleased that I've never received an invoice for consultancy services from Nick, because I'm not sure what I would do if I did.